we're live. Welcome everybody to another Daily Antidote of Song. It's December 27th, and I'm Jaden. I'm hosting today. It's really good to see you all, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to tell you what day it is as soon as somebody tells me what day it is. Because I can't remember. But we're getting up there. We're getting close to day 1000. All right. Could everybody help me in welcoming the folks on Facebook Live? Hi, thank you for joining. And I'm so glad to see everybody who's here in the room, including Molly Hickman. Thanks for being here. Oh, and Susan G just said it's day 996. Oh my gosh, we're getting really close. Got big cheer for that. Hi, and thanks to Joe for being here. Jen Sowen, thank you for being here today. Good to see you. Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts. Good to see you. Hi, Susan G, and thanks for that day count reminder. Jim in New York City, good to see you. Trish and Victoria, thanks for being here. Hi, Deli in Maryland, good to see you. Karen C, glad you're here today. Dan in Vienna, Virginia, good to see you. Hi, Julie, and it's snowed in Ontario. Wow. Yeah, it's getting really cold these days. Sheila in Florida, good to see you. Maybe it's not as cold in Florida, not sure. Cricket, good to see you in Maryland. And Dory and Ollie, who might show up, thanks for being here. Kathy in Virginia, good to see you. Kate in Charlottesville, hello, hello. Caroline in DC, love your festive Christmas lights. Hi, Bob Gaser, good to see you. And Sarah in Texas, hello, hello. Karen in Oregon, thanks for being here. Luda and Mark, hearts and love to you. Bonnie and Io, and thanks both of you for joining today in Boise, or I think you're in Boise. Yeah. Amanda and Miles in Michigan, good to see you. Storm, thanks for being here. And Kathy on Stolen Land, thank you for being here today. Susan in Seattle, good to see you. Hello, Martha, thanks for being here. Anne in Silver Spring, good to see you today. Ruth in Birmingham, UK, hello, hello. Barry Galiff, thanks for joining today. And Jane in Texas, good to see you. Mr. James Harkless, thanks for being here. Hoda in BC, welcome, welcome. Annette in California, hello. And hello to Kathleen in Albuquerque. Jamie in Victoria, BC, hello, good to see you. Andy, thanks for joining. Aloysius in Massachusetts, thanks for joining. Bronwyn in Victoria, BC. Becky, glad you're here today. Hi, Gary. And oh, Curly Tops, hello, welcome. Penny and Ralph in Victoria, good to see you. Who else is here? Lynn in Connecticut. Shari in New Hampshire, thanks for being here. Carol in Connecticut. Jane in Maryland. And Sandy in Western North Carolina, and Leah in Illinois. Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. And I think that's everybody. And if I didn't get you this time, I'll get you next time. So welcome to day 9. Oh my gosh, I just had it. Day 996. Big cheer for that. And it's good to see you all. So we were going to have the wonderful Carol Maylard here. She's actually going to be joining us on day 1000 instead, which we are so pumped about. And today we have another really amazing guest who's been here a bunch before, Molly Hickman. Welcome, welcome. Let's give a big cheer for her. Hi, Molly.
Hi everyone, how are we doing? I'm Molly Hickman. I have been a perennial song leader here, and I just love the Daily Antidote of Song. I'm tuning in from Charlottesville, Virginia, with a Christmas song that some of you may have heard last Christmas, 2 Christmases ago. I taught this at some point. I haven't quite written down all my lyrics yet, so you'll bear with me. It's one of these delightful cumulative Christmas songs. So by the end, I'm gonna the only tricky ones are 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna count to 12, obviously, for the 12 days of Christmas. And could my choir Could my choir be silent?
Oh, yeah.
Jimmy and Gabby, could we be silent? Sorry, I'm not sure if they can hear you, but I'm hearing you through the headphones. And it's got a little call and response at the beginning. So without further ado, this is Green Grow the Rushes Out. So I'm going to sing, I'll sing you one, oh, I'll sing you one, oh, and you sing, green grow the rushes, oh. Let's try that. I'll sing you one, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. Once more, because this, you gotta have this part. I'll sing you one, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. Beautiful, I can hear you all around. And then I'll sing what? No. Yes, what is your one? Oh, or whatever the number is. And the first line goes, can we see this? One is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. Let's try that. What is your one? Oh, one is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. Gorgeous. And for two, now I'm only going to teach the first four and then we'll just sing all the way through because you'll see that there's a pattern. One is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. I'll sing you two, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, beautiful. What is your two, oh? Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. Let's try that. Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. And then one is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. So let's try that, 1 and 2. We're just getting warmed up and then we'll go faster. What is your two, oh? Green grow the rushes, oh. I'll sing you two, oh. Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. Awesome. And then I'll sing you three, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, what is your three, oh? This is the most fun one. Three arrivals. Try that. Three arrivals. Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh, one is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. Let's try two lily white boys, because that is that. my choir is joining me. Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. Two lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. Yay! And then here, I will, while we practice that, I'm gonna, wait, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna step through all of these so that I have time to write. 4 goes, four for the gospel makers. Try it. Four for the gospel makers. And 5 goes, 5 for the symbols at your door.
5 for the symbols at your door.
4 for the gospel makers. 3 arrivals. Yes. 4 lily white boys clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. You guys are gorgeous. Yay. I have surprised my friends who are here to ostensibly to do work with this fun Daily Antidote of Song. And you will forgive me. Here, talk amongst yourselves while I write the rest of these words because I didn't think this through all the way. 7 for the 7 stars in the sky. And 8 for the April rainers.
Ooh.
Does anyone know what the April rainers are?
April showers?
Yeah,
flowers.
I think it's more sinister, but I can't remember. 9 for the, it's one of these double entendre pagan crossover songs. 9 for the 9 bright shiners.
Oh, that's the stars on the star card.
On the what?
Aren't the 9 stars on the star card in the tarot deck?
Ooh, I bet that you're right. I mean, I do believe that that is true, and it might be why.
Might be connected.
10 for the 10 commandments, naturally.
Naturally. What else is there?
Molly, there's some folks in the chat saying that they learned it as 3 the rivals instead of arrivals, I guess.
Ooh.
Have you heard that before?
I haven't heard that. I have heard many variations of each of the numbers, though, so I believe it. For the rivals. I wonder who the rivals are.
That's also what some folks are saying. Who are these rivals?
Who
then?
are these rivals? I mean, the people bearing gifts for Jesus. It was probably a bit of a competition. 11 for the 11 who went to heaven. Who went, and we're just gonna have to remember to heaven. And then 12 for the 12 apostles. Okay, now we are ready to sing. And you also have the words in the chat if you want to use those. All right, kids.
6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8.
There are 8 on the tarot
There
deck?
are 8 stars on the tarot.
Oh.
Not on my tarot deck.
8 for the April rainers. I just don't. Okay, kids. So the pattern is the even numbers go 4 for the gospel makers, 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 8 for the April rainers, and the odd numbers easy. You just the same note. 5 for the symbols at your door, 4 for the gospel makers. That was a bad place to start because you didn't actually get to hear the pattern. Here, let's start at 7. No, let's start at the beginning, and then by the end, we'll know it. So, and can I put my I don't know, think I can have the words and the choir at the same time. Maybe I just use the words. Maybe we use the words, and you guys use the chat. And then we can have the choir in the Zoom if they want to be.
Okay,
Yay! Thanks, choir. Okay, everyone. We're ready. And then we also have the Christmas tree on our right. The stubby tree. Okay. So, do we remember the call and response? I'll sing you one, oh, green and grow the rushes, oh, what is your one, oh? One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you two, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, what is your two, oh? Two lily white boys, clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you three, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your three, oh? Three arrivals. Two lily white boys, clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you four, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your four, oh? Four for the gospel makers, three arrivals. Two lily white boys, clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you five, oh. Five grow the rushes, oh. What is your five, oh? Five for the symbols at your door, four for the gospel makers, three arrivals. Two lily white boys, clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and nevermore shall be so. Okay, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. I'll sing you six, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your six, oh? Six for the finished proud walkers, five for the symbols at your door, four for the gospel makers, three arrivals. Two lily white boys, clothed all in green, oh. One is one and all alone and evermore shall be so. I'll sing you seven, oh, green grow the rushes, oh. What is your seven, oh? Seven for the seven proud walkers, six for the gospel. Rewind. 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you 8-oh, green grow the rushes. Oh, what is your 8-oh? 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you 9-oh, green grow the rushes. Oh, what is your 9-oh? 9 for the young bright shiners, 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, and 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you 10-oh, green grow the rushes. Oh, what is your 10-oh? 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 bright shiners, 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, and 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and evermore shall be so. I'll sing you 11-oh, green grow the rushes. Oh, what are your 11-oh? 11 for the 11 who went to heaven, 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 bright shiners, 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, and 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, and 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and nevermore shall be so. I'll sing you 12-oh, green grow the rushes. Oh, what are your 12-oh? 12 for the 12 apostles, 11 for the 11 who went to heaven, and 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 bright shiners, 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, and 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the cymbals at your door, and 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals. 2 lily white boys, clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and evermore shall be so. Yay! Congratulations, everyone! You made it.
Wow. That was fantastic. I was getting a little worried towards the end there.
A little worried? Why?
Yeah,
Don't you trust me, Jaden?
Oh, I have nothing but trust in you.
Oh,
I
wait,
for
my
myself.
people can't hear what everyone is saying. I'm going to change the audio now. Speak, Jaden.
Hello, hello, hello. Do you hear me?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'm a little quiet. I'll try to speak into my headphones here. Okay, that was amazing. And you have done that here before, yeah?
Yay. Then can I introduce my choir?
Yeah. Introduce your band.
Would you like to
choir.
be introduced, or would you like to remain
sure.
anonymous?
Introduce me to the group. I'd like to join.
This is Hadley Rodland, and we have Annie Lopez, Gabby Perkis, and Jimmy Betts. I remember your last name.
Just Jimmy, like Madonna.
Just Jimmy.
Welcome. You can totally join this group of folks. Is everybody like doing music stuff, doing other stuff, or?
Yeah, we almost all of us do the Ravenna Contra Dance. I spoke about this a few Daily Antidotes ago. If you're anywhere in the
awesome.
vicinity of Charlottesville, honestly, it's worth a cross-Atlantic trip. We dance monthly at Grace Church right outside Charlottesville. And most of us are involved in that in one way or another.
And it's so fun.
It's so fun. And we love to sing together with our friends Cleo and Craig here in Charlottesville. I have a duo called Going Home that performs intermittently, and we have some music on the internet. I will send a link in the chat
Ooh.
shortly.
We definitely want to hear that. Are you doing any performances or cooking up any new music or that kind of thing?
No new music on the
Okay.
horizon. You heard it here first. I'm planning to start a contra dance band.
Hey,
So yeah, look
awesome.
out for that. Coming to a grocery store near you. I'm gonna find my going home duo music.
Okay, or maybe Joe or I could find it too. But okay, that's really exciting. And I know that you did this song here last year, I guess. And there's something with amazing flashcards. I don't know if you would mind telling us about that.
Oh, Jaden, yes, I wish I could find those. I was looking frantically for them this morning. I had made little for each of the 12 things. I had done a little watercolor of them.
Oh my
The
gosh.
number in the center, and it was lovely.
Aw.
But alas, I had a big move this summer, and
Mm.
they have been lost for now. I just put my album in the chat, which
Yay,
I'm very
thank
proud
you.
of. Recorded that a few years ago with my friend Corinne Ducey, whom some of you may know.
Awesome, awesome. Well, yeah, I think everybody should go check that out. That's so exciting. Does anybody in the room remember the last year index card thing? Okay, yeah, I'm seeing Bonnie, a lot of nodding, a lot of hands. Cool, cool, cool. But
Aw.
the whiteboard is fun too, and having a choir is fun. So, yes, for sure.
Yes, having the choir was quite a treat. Yeah, do not usually have the pleasure. It warms my heart to see you all. Thank you so much for joining this. Many of you every day. It's really a very cool thing that JoJo and company have put together.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you want us to know about before we do the song again?
Oh, I forgot that we do this. That's it. Them's the basics. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so yeah, there's Going Home, the duo on Bandcamp. There's a contra dance band to look out for at some point. And where do you do contra dancing again?
At Grace Church here in Charlottesville.
Grace Church. Okay.
Yeah, it's called the Rivanna Contra Dance. You can find that on
Awesome.
Instagram and Facebook if you're near Charlottesville.
Okay.
Yay. I wish I haven't been looking at the chat. I thank you if people have been putting in fun facts. I think I'll have to catch up on this at the end.
Yeah.
Alternative versions of the song. Yeah, my dad learned a slightly problematic version at summer camp. There's so many versions out there.
Well, and I was thinking, like, it seems like there's a lot of this like style of song that is like doing the countdown thing, like 12 Days of Christmas, and there's another one too. So I guess it makes sense because of 12 Days of Christmas, but it's kind of an interesting thing that there seems to be so many of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an oral tradition. That's what happened.
Yeah. And so did you like have to rework some of the lyrics for like the version that you like to sing, or there's just a bunch of different versions and you found one you like?
I think actually this is the first version that you find if you Google it. I think it's the version that Windborn recorded. Windborn, one word with an E at the end. Wonderful vocal group.
Yeah. I think a lot of Daily folks know Windborn. So
yeah,
cool.
They may have been in this very room.
Yeah. Okay, well, awesome. And so, okay, we'd love to hear the song one more time. And we could consider whatever you want to do. We could do the whole song, or we could just do from 12.
Jaden, you read my mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should go just from 12. But we'll do it at a more leisurely pace so you get to enjoy each of the lines.
Okay.
Yes. Clapping. So yeah, let's start from 12. Never. I'll sing you 12, oh, green grow the rushes, oh, what are your 12, oh? 12 for the 12 apostles, 11 for the 11 who went to heaven, and 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 bright shiners, 8 for the April rainers, 7 for the 7 stars in the sky, and 6 for the 6 proud walkers, 5 for the symbols at your door, and 4 for the gospel makers, 3 arrivals, 2 lily white boys clothed all in green. Oh, one is one and all alone, and evermore shall be so.
Go low.
Thank you, everyone. I better get back to work here.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us today, Molly. That was so fun.
Oh,
And
it's
thanks
my
to your
pleasure.
choir as
Merry
well.
Christmas to all who celebrate. Thanks to my choir, they say.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, Molly. Thank you. That was just so much fun. What I was like trying to keep up with the lyrics. It's a little tricky. Well, thank you everybody for joining today. Could all the folks in the room help me wave Facebook goodbye, Facebook Live folks. Thanks for watching today. And we'll see you next time.